Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here today on the PowerCast. We are here live, Eric and I, with Miss Stephanie Sheets, a phenomenal baker who brings a lot of sweetness to your life, right?
Hello.
Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us today. We're very excited to have you and these amazing special treats you make on a regular basis. Our clients love them, our friends love them, our families love them, and you're going to love them too. Today, we're going to go into a little about Stephanie. We're going to try some of her deliciousness here and give you a chance to get to know her on a personal level and order some of her delicious.
It's going to be an explosive episode.
Explosive episode. Absolutely, yes. That was a good one, Eric. I like it. Yeah.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. So let's talk about Stephanie, for example. So, Stephanie, where are you from?
I'm originally from North Haven.
Excellent. Local girl.
Yes.
We like the local businesses. We like to make sure we can help them out and produce more people to come to you. And where do you live now?
I live in Wallingford.
Excellent. And your answer's so fast. My gosh. How do we come up with the name?
It's almost like she knows the answers.
Can you think about it for a split second before you? No, just kidding. How'd you get the name Steffi Sweets?
My husband's nickname for me was Steffi Sweets. And when I started creating my business, I wasn't sure what I was going to name it. And he goes, "Why don't you call it Steffi Sweets?" And that's how I got the name.
Jay, that was a great job, by the way. If you're paying attention and watching this podcast today, I hope you are. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, please go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, Team Powerhouse Real Estate. Go in there, subscribe to watch all our live events. You can watch us on Instagram. You can watch us on Facebook. And please go to our TikTok station, and Team Powerhouse Real Estate will be there for you to please like and join us, our family there.
TikTok station?
The TikTok
account?
Okay. Absolutely. I'll call it. It's soon to be a station.
Okay.
Team Powerhouse Sells, not Team Powerhouse Real Estate.
Team Powerhouse Sells on TikTok. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan.
So Steffi Sweets, great name. Jake came up with the name. And by the way, one more thing is, anybody has any questions, please make sure to ask questions to us here. Instagram, Facebook. Let us hear from you. Stephanie'd love to answer questions about cookies and delights that she's doing over here today. As we're all over the place. So let's see. Steffi Sweets came up with Jay. How long have you been in the business for? Like baking cookies, baking. How did this all get started?
I've been baking since I was a kid. My mom taught me how to bake.
Go mom.
Yes. I've got a lot of her recipes. I've changed some recipes along the way as well to make them my own. And I started when I was in college giving trays of cookies away as gifts.
Wow.
As a college kid, you're broke. So it was a way to give a gift to somebody.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
FYI, I love cookies, and they make great gifts for me too. Eric, cookie guy? Are you a cookie guy?
Yeah, I'm trying to lay off the cookies at this age, but yeah, I'm a big cookie guy. I love my cookies.
Absolutely. Fantastic way to start the evening for me, I would say, for sure. All right, so you've been in the business. You started doing cookies in college. Where'd you go to college, by the way?
Where?
Yes.
I went to Briarwood in Southington.
Nice.
It's no longer in existence.
Okay. And when you were out giving cookies as gifts, how did you start playing with different recipes, and how did you kind of like come up with this? You've got so many great cookies that you do, and you change them all the time based on the seasons. We'll get into that in a minute. But talk about the different kind of varieties of cookies you make. Tell us about what you're doing with cookies.
So I do test different recipes. My college roommates used to love me because I would always be like, "Here, I tried something new. Taste it. Let me know your feedback." I would do that with my family as well. But usually I do 9 different varieties on my cookie trays. I do other cookies as well, but these are my 9 favorites and specialties that I do, especially for holidays.
I love it.
Yes.
And we have some cookies in front of us today that we're going to get into. Eric and I are going to, and Jonathan is going to try, because we have to make sure that they're all above, where the standards of cookie eating and tasting are. Let's talk about something else you're doing. You're doing something called Cocoa Explosions.
Yes.
Now, the Cocoa Explosion is something that is hitting the sweetness world by storm, literally. And we see these podcasts and videos, and we have one over here for us. We did a quick little how a cookie how a cookie explosion works. Is that right?
Chocolate
Hot chocolate explosion. I'm sorry. Hot chocolate explosion works. I apologize. And I know they come in different types of opportunities. You'll go more into that. Jonathan, can you play for us the video on the explosion, please? So that is the explosion, the cocoa explosion.
Yes.
And the cocoa explosion has a lot of different opportunities for things you put. Tell us more about how you make, what goes into them, what kind of varieties we have. We obviously in front of us right now have, can you lift up to the camera can see exactly what you have here in front of you? Thank you, Eric. So we have the beautiful big balls of chocolate. Nice balls, Eric. Chocolate balls for Eric.
So these are your classic hot chocolate explosion. They are made with Ghirardelli melting chocolates, and they are filled with marshmallows and hot cocoa mix. And then they are decorated. These happen to be decorated for the fall-themed holiday, especially for Thanksgiving. I make different varieties of them. For Christmas, I plan on doing around 12 different varieties, and I will be posting them on my Stephy Sweets Facebook page, the different varieties by the end of the week.
Jonathan, if you could please get on the camera for them to see the website for her, Stephy Sweets, the Instagram, are you on Facebook, your best place to go to?
Facebook is the best place to reach me.
So Facebook is going to be the best place to go to get Stephy's Sweets and place orders there. Are we also going to give your phone number out to the people here?
Sure, it's listed on my business page.
We're going to have Jonathan type that up for us on the screen as well.
So is there an adult variety?
I do make boozy explosions as well. They have the alcohol right in them. They don't last as long, not just because you drink them faster, but because they have a liquid inside. They only last about a week. Whereas these would last 6 months.
I don't know that they would last a week in my house with alcohol in them, if that's okay to say.
So which alcohols are the ones that are, like, what alcohol would you put in it?
I've done Bailey's, Godiva white chocolate, a chocolate peanut butter one. I can't think of the name.
Chocolate and peanut butter is my favorite.
I know.
The peanut butter whiskey?
Yeah, that one.
Screwball?
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
My husband drinks that, so.
Yes. Now, any liqueurs outside of like Bailey's or
I have
Kahlua?
been working, Kahlua I also do, and I have been working with a couple different ones to try. I started doing an apple cider white chocolate explosion that you would use with hot water, whereas the Ghirardelli cocoa explosions you would use with milk to make your regular cup of hot chocolate.
I've got actually a pretty good idea. You know, when you're sick, they make what they call a hot toddy with basically bourbon. What if you heat up the bourbon and drop the explosion inside it? That could be some real tasty goodness.
I don't know about that.
Chocolate and alcohol always goes together. Bourbon and chocolate. Do you know when I was on the bourbon trail?
With alcohol.
When I was on the bourbon trail, they actually would give you a piece of chocolate after you sipped the bourbon. That was like a finisher. So I think that would be a great idea. Bourbon explosion. Coming to you live from Stephy Sweets. Right? It'd be a good idea.
An idea was born.
An idea was born.
We'll have to name it after Dave.
Yeah. But I think the bourbon explosion could be a good thing. I mean, no one else is doing it. You know? Could be fun. I definitely will tell you if you make one, we're going to have to put it here live and show it and try it together.
Got it.
That'd be awesome. All right. So we have on the explosion category of explosions, I know you have a lot of new things coming to the table with this. You're being very creative. You have a new explosion coming to the people in the near future. Would that be a Christmas something? Or
it is going to be a Christmas special that I will be offering.
And Jonathan, I think we have a couple of quick little photos to share with you guys all. These explosions, tell us a little about them, what they look like, what they're made from, how it works.
So this is based on the Polar Express movie. It's one of my kids' favorites. They like to watch it all year round. And it's for the bell, first We Still Believe, and then that's the silver one, and then there's a blue one for the snowflakes. And they're also made with Ghirardelli melting chocolate, and it has a edible shiny shimmer that is on the outside. And then, of course, you need your golden ticket, so it comes with a golden chocolate bar.
That is amazing. How creative. The kid's going to go bananas.
Of course.
I think that definitely Eric would bring one home to his boys and girls, which are a little older, but they'll still probably enjoy it. I know that my kids would definitely enjoy it. My son, first of all, my little munchkin, she's 3.5 years old, and if you put the word chocolate in the sentence, it becomes an automatic, and not to mention Oreos and chocolate. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So, what are we going to call these explosions? Are they going to have a name for them? Are they going to be what did you say it's called?
That's the Polar Express themed hot chocolate explosion.
So it's going to be the Polar Express explosions.
Yes.
Love it. Very cool. I can't wait to try them. All right. So talked about the explosions. We talked about some flavors and things coming soon. I think what we need to start doing is to dive into what we have on the table here.
Well, let's start talking about what is here. So
yes, that's a good idea. All right.
So we have chocolate dipped Oreos. Again, all of the treats that are on the table today are all in the fall themed colors. I am taking Thanksgiving orders, so this is some of the stuff that you can order.
Now, by the way, Eric, if you wouldn't mind taking one and passing it down, I'm sweating over here waiting in anticipation.
Like everything like exclusively Godiva?
No, so these are a semi-sweet chocolate. So the cocoa explosions are all
am I going to be the first one to take a shot at one of these?
Yes, you are.
I'll take a shot. This is a chocolate covered Oreo with sprinkles and sugar dots. What do they call these things? Dots, kind of.
Jimmies.
Jimmies.
All right, I'm going to have chocolate in my teeth. We have to make sure I get cleaned up.
Anything with chocolate, Dave loves.
No, that is yummy. All right. Wow. Chocolate and Oreos together, to me, is one of the best inventions. Second to peanut butter and chocolate. And if anybody out there has any opinions on that, please, I'd love to hear about it. Chocolate and peanut butter Oreos and chocolate covered peanut butter Oreo. Oh, we got something coming along over here. All right. Well, I'm chopping over here at the bits. Eric, you're next.
Eric, I know.
I'll try the pretzel. I'll try the.
So these
I'll tough it out and I'll try the pretzel.
Yes. These are the chocolate dipped pretzel rods.
Also
and
the semi-sweet.
Also semi-sweet chocolate. Sweet and saltiness. It's amazing.
Yeah. I often get the I don't remember the brand name, but the ones with the sea salt on it.
Yes.
Just a great combination.
Yes.
Oh, could you put some sea salt on there?
Of course I can.
Oh, yeah. One thing I'll tell you about the Steffi Sweets is that if you have a certain kind of thing you like myself.
Excuse me. Was I not clear in my instructions earlier?
He missed
chocolate-covered pretzels were mine.
He missed the whole thing and doesn't care. As a matter of fact, Jonathan just hijacked one of Eric's pretzels. And I think Eric's about to jump over the chair.
It's almost as though dibs has no validity anymore. Thank you, Jonathan.
You have to share.
Everyone.
Share is not in my vocabulary.
Oh my goodness, I'm sweating over here from chocolate high. All right, so going back to the pretzels, and the cookies. I know that I love chocolate, and Steph will also customize if you want cookies. Is that fair to say that?
I do.
She's amazing. She really is fantastic. Let's cut this bag open of cookies over here.
So this is my medium-sized tray. This is 5 dozen cookies. The assorted 9 flavors that I offer on my holiday trays. You can order them all year round.
They're easy to open too.
I'm sure that Eric probably has a knife on it. I'm just guessing.
Well,
no.
The problem is if I don't seal them all the way up, then you can sneak in and start taking them.
That's the New Yorker at the end of the day.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
I've had clients call me and tell me they accidentally ate the cookies before a holiday before.
Say that one more time.
I've had clients call me up and say, I need more cookies. They've eaten the whole tray before the holiday even hit.
Well, first of all, 100% no surprise. Number 2, we have to talk about this. I don't know if the camera can see these cookies here because it's pretty bananas. It's really in a beautiful display of cookies, powdered in sugar, chocolate covered. Can you tell us more specifically what you have on this tray? And then as you mention them, I think we should take turns trying one, Eric, if you're up for the challenge.
I think it needs some pretzels myself.
He's putting you up to the challenge.
Eric's a pretzel guy all day long. Eric, you want to go and take one off the tray for first? Okay. All right. So
All right.
I'm going to grab one first.
What is this one here?
So this is a nut roll cookie. It's like a crescent roll type cookie. It has walnuts and cinnamon inside.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm not a fan of nuts. So.
All right. So here's a good question, right? If someone doesn't like nuts, you can make them without nuts or whatever.
So
that's a good question, by the way.
I've had people customize their trays. I've had people order just chocolate-covered peanut butter balls. As you know, it's chocolate and peanut butter.
Yes.
I've had some just order a couple different varieties. If they want to do that, I am fine with that as well. And not do the whole 9 varieties. It's up to them.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of my favorites. This is called a peanut butter ball. Now, let's talk about what's in this peanut butter ball. Besides heaven. Eric?
Peanut butter?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What else?
It has a little crunch factor inside.
It does.
Yes. So it's
Crunch.
crunchy peanut butter, and it has Rice Krispies inside.
Rice Krispies, that sounds
Now, when
like
you
it'll
say-
make the
It's healthy. It's like eating breakfast.
Is it?
Oh,
Is it wrong?
breakfast
Tons
for
of chocolate.
champions.
Is it a peanut butter that's crunchy? Like it's got
It is
peanuts in
crunchy
it?
peanut butter,
Okay.
yes.
Richard Truman Jr. just said sugar cookies, so I don't know if that counts as a question or not.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar
we
cookies.
have sugar cookies.
Right there, right?
Yes. I offer regular sugar cookies, and then I also do iced sugar cookies
Oh, my gosh.
themed in anything that you could think of.
So we can have these without the crunch, right?
I could do it in creamy, yes.
Okay.
But it still has a crunch because it has Rice Krispies in there.
That's fine.
Several people make it with graham crackers, or they just do peanut butter with confectionery sugar. I like a crunch.
The crunch is all about the crunch is fantastic. Is that crunchy peanut butter? It's crunchy Rice Krispie treat. Inside.
It's crunchy peanut butter too, though.
Is it really?
Yes.
It is.
Mm.
So it's
awesome.
got peanuts in it.
It
Yes.
does.
And this one is which one?
These are chocolate rounds. So
Chocolate?
it's a chocolate round.
Round?
So, yes.
Okay.
So it's a chocolate cookie, and it has powdered sugar dusted on top.
Confectionery sugar.
Confection sugar.
Yeah, what are you going to try over there, bud? You got to pull one out and try
I'm
it.
going to try the
So interested
confectionery
in the
sugar.
pretzels that are
I
disappearing.
know.
I'm still traumatized that Jonathan took one.
I'll grow up.
If I did, I wouldn't be traumatized. over that.
You also have your hot chocolate explosion to drink down with your nice
These are hot
cookies.
chocolate explosions, by the way, in our cups over here as we're indulging. So what's inside this one he's eating with there?
It's called a chocolate round. It's got a
Can you
cocoa
show us,
powder.
Eric? Eric, show us inside that cookie if you didn't finish it already. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. I see something here that is very Italian, also known as an anjanette.
Antoinette.
These anjanettes you have here have a different coating to the top of them than normal, as with the holiday theme of yellow, right? I know that there's sometimes more of a cream color.
So you can make them any color and use
Antoinette.
any color nonpareils to put on top. Theme it with whatever the occasion happens to be. A lot of people do ask me about anjanettes if I use anise, and I do not. I use a vanilla flavoring in there.
This is really good. By the way, my wife Valerie, that's her favorite cookie. I think it's anjanette. That is a phenomenal. It's so soft and buttery and sweet, and the little crunch on top from the
Nonpareils.
nonpareils. All day long. I think we should be doing food things more often, Eric. I think we have to focus on the, He's great.
It's got his pretzel crunch.
All right.
We don't have to talk much. We just eat.
Just keep eating.
Mhm.
And by the way, as I'm chewing and talking, you also ship cookies.
I don't usually. I did one exception.
Was it for Dave?
It was for his son who made a special request. He needed chocolate chip cookies, and they had to be from me. So I sent him a nice little care package with chocolate chip cookies.
Care package? Is he off the war?
I was in college.
So, I'm going to say to you, the Truman family is in Florida. Great family. Wonderful people. I know them since, I'm going to say 20 years. And they moved to Florida in the last handful of years. Their boys are police, amazing people, phenomenal people. And I'm just saying in advance, if hypothetically we have people that are outside the state and you start getting orders from outside the state, is that something you're looking into considering doing?
In the future, I am going to consider shipping. There's a lot of laws to abide, and You don't want to break the product. That's the whole thing.
We don't want to break the product. So maybe depending on what kind of cookie it is and how it's sealed and
you have to package
packaged.
it up quite well.
Okay. We'll talk more about that in the future as she's expanding her product and her brand. Again, Steffi's Cookies. Jonathan, you have her information up on the screen by chance?
Steffi's
I think he's in a
Sweets.
confection meltdown over here.
Is
Jonathan
it
says
Steffi's Cookies or Steffi's Sweets?
Steffi's Sweets.
Okay, you said Steffi's Cookies.
Did I?
It's
You did.
Steffi's Sweets and her cocoa explosions and sweetness of love and happiness. So you have her information up there on the screen, Jonathan. Name, website, not website, Facebook.
As much as it'll let me put up.
And all her phone number as well.
Got it. Phone number and name of the business.
All right, Eric, you are up next for a cookie, buddy. What are you going into?
chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
The chocolate chip cookie, also known as the Cookie
Fake
Monster.
accent.
Eric, don't you have something to say about the
Cookie
chocolate
Monster's not
chip?
real, is he?
The Cookie Monster?
Yeah.
Eric, don't you,
That would be my youngest.
don't
She's
you
the
have
Cookie
something
Monster.
to say about the chocolate chip cookie that you told me today?
How it was discovered?
Yes.
You know it was discovered, right?
No.
No?
No.
It was an accident.
Is that right?
Yes. What did I tell you? The Nestle Toll House. There's an inn in Massachusetts where I forgot her name. She was trying to. She thought the chocolate would melt in the cookie, and it didn't.
No kidding.
Right. So that's how it was born. I guess that's why there's Nestle Toll House cookies or
That is
chocolates.
pretty. That is pretty amazing. All right, so
Well, I did some research before she came on because I wanted to be up on the
Little-
subject
little
outside of
trivia.
just having a belly from eating cookies. You know,
listen. I know you're going to the gym later on. You're going to do.
well, I'm working this off.
All right. What's
Oh,
next on the counter over here?
Knife off.
Was I just bang the microphone?
So with the chocolate chip cookies, though,
Yes.
I use the mini chocolate chips, so you have more chocolate going throughout the cookie instead
That
of the large ones.
Is
that-
a fantastic idea.
Question, because this is more like in a soft variety. Can you make them harder if folks said, we like the crunchier chocolate chips?
Yes, you just bake them a little bit longer.
Is it?
Yes.
That's a secret.
That's the secret.
Okay.
But you're but you do that. Someone said, I like them well done.
Yes, I can do that.
Amen. Hallelujah. All right. So we have options here. All right. Eric went in for the cookie. I'm going to go something a little different over here. I'm trying to figure out which
Go
one.
with that.
This one here. If I'm guessing this cookie here, this is going to be, is it almond in here?
No.
It's, I have no idea.
It's a butter ball. It has walnuts.
I like nuts.
So it is very rich. Oh, God. It is a very
I like
rich butter cookie.
I like sweet nuts.
No-
if I'm being
no
specific.
comment.
Oh, God.
If you like sweet nuts, then you're going to love these cookies. Filled with butter. All right, let's try this bite. I don't have powder in my face. That's why you're...
That's why I picked it for you.
Mmm.
Dark shirt, dark pants.
You know the
Just choking on the confectioner's
the
sugar.
Is that what happens? You breathe it in?
Yes.
No. So I'm going to grab the sugar cookie.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, the sugar cookie, ironically named, I'm a huge fan of sugar,
Okay.
but not necessarily the sugar cookie.
Oh.
I don't know why. Maybe this one will be different. Well, this one's better.
Thank you.
This one's better. I can actually taste the sugar. I think with the other ones, they try to kind of go away from the overly sugary taste.
John, did you log us back on
and add
Instagram?
something to it.
Okay,
But
good.
no, this is good.
You know, I'm actually a little jealous about the sugar cookie over there. I might want to jump in a sugar cookie. I'm going to take one afterwards. I'm sweating right now. The hot room is so hot.
Well,
Well,
And
plus
it's
you're
sugar-
drinking a hot chocolate explosion.
hot
That's
chocolate
why I only
explosion,
had
yes.
one
it's no
cookie.
longer hot, but so you have the one with the Hershey Kiss on it. Ooh, I just spoiled the surprise. And you got the half dipped.
So that's a
chocolate chip.
shortbread that's dipped with
Let's go.
chocolate.
Is it my
Shortbread.
turn next?
Yeah, you're up.
Would
I
you
took
like
the sugar cookie.
Do you know which one you want to try? And I'll try the opposite one. You have a choice. One's got peanut butter. I know that for sure with the Hershey Kiss on it.
You thought this one's what?
Shortbread?
All right, I'll try the shortbread. I'll jump in here. So shortbread dipped in chocolate with a little bit of candy on top of it. Another delicious chocolate thing for my mouth.
Jonathan just sighed. What's the matter, Jonathan?
The comedy.
Mm. The sugar and the butter Could you help me out?
You didn't get it, dude.
The powdered
there.
sugar on you.
Still there.
I'm covered in powdered sugar.
At least it's not under his nose.
Oh, jeez.
Still there, by the way.
You hear?
Yeah.
You got
All right. This shortbread cookie is delicious.
Thank you.
You know what? It's different than a sugar cookie. It's a little thicker. Let me try it again. Hold on.
It also has some different ingredients.
But it melts in your mouth as you're chewing it. It just disintegrates in your mouth. That's really good.
It had just disappeared so fast.
I'm gonna just put the rest of my mouth in there. Wow.
I'm taking the one with the Hershey Kiss on it.
Those are my son's favorite.
Oh.
It's a peanut butter cookie.
It's a peanut butter.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
If I had known that, I would have eaten the whole thing at the same time.
Yeah, I was surprised. I would have made a sandwich out of it just with the squished it. Yeah.
There you go.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that could be another cookie. The peanut butter cookie with the melted Hershey's Kiss in the
I've
middle.
done that actually.
Have you
And
really?
I've drizzled chocolate on top.
Oh. We have to add that cookie to your collection over here. We have a name for that.
Do you have any more coming soon?
I'm always making new things.
I know that Jonathan wants to go jump in over here and take some cookies. Go ahead, Jonathan. Now you're going to hold off right now?
No.
All right.
My stomach's already hurting from the pretzels.
Oh, jeez.
The first
Well,
thing.
that's what you get for taking my pretzels.
Yeah.
By the way,
Too many sweets for
let's
us.
go back to. There's one more cookie we haven't tried yet that I know that's got the nuts inside it. That's the what's it called?
Nut roll.
I'm going to go for the nut roll. I mean, while I'm eating nuts.
Oh, I thought you already had one of those.
No.
Okay.
This has got.
He went to the chocolate peanut butter ball first. Those are his favorites.
This nut roll kind of reminds me of arugula. Kind of,
Yes.
sort of. And I could see this being with some kind of a jelly inside there, too.
I have done that as well. I've done it with a raspberry jam.
I definitely would see that as a winner all day long. Although, I'm going to put the whole thing in this time.
Apricot would be good, too. Okay, here's our read.
The one thing about these cookies over here that I'm going to talk about, to all you guys who are watching us, enjoy this. Plentiful. Each cookie is so soft and full of flavor. So when you're eating it, it's not like you eat a cookie and you kind of forget what you're doing, just eating it a habit because you enjoy cookies. You actually taste the flavor of the cookie and what you've kind of done to it that makes it different. That's very interesting how the taste of each cookie, it kind of has its significance in my mouth as I'm concentrating on these cookies and trying them. Eric,
Very important question. If I put an order today, how long before the cookies are ready?
2 to 3 days. During the holiday season, I ask people to order ahead of time because I do have deadlines for when the holiday comes because it's
all right,
a
so
lot busier.
let's talk about that. So I know you do cookies for any kind of occasion. Every year, I order cookies from Miss Stephanie because the special clients that we have really love to get these special. Well, first of all, they get them. If you're out there and you're watching this show, and if you will watch it later on, make sure you comment. If you've had our cookies, you've received them from us before, it's definitely something exciting. The people, they get excited when you come to the door. But more important than that, it's not just going back to the whole eating the cookie thing. The flavor of these cookies, there's just something in every bite, and it's different than going to the store. You go to Stop and Shop or Big Y, or you go to another bakery place. It's so different than that. And
So there's a reason. All of the cookies I make are made fresh to order. I do not freeze the cookies and say, oh, okay, let me grab you a tray and defrost the cookies for you. They're all made fresh to order and customized to how you like them.
All right, may I ask a question?
Sure.
How much is it for a tray of cookies?
So
Like-
this is the
That's a great
medium-sized
question.
tray.
Let's start from
This-
small to large.
Yeah,
How many
small.
cookies?
Start from your smallest to your
Yep.
largest.
I offer 3 different tray sizes. The smallest is 3 dozen, and I do that for $25.
That's an amazing price right there. Wow.
That's worth it.
5 dozen is $35, and 7 dozen is $45. I can customize it in every different way. I do offer cookie bags usually around the holidays for Christmas. Sometimes, especially, it's great for teachers' gifts or the bus driver. Just a nice little offering to them.
Or your girlfriend, or your husband, or your boyfriend,
Or your coworker.
or your coworker,
Or your technical guy.
or your technical guy.
He's
Absolutely.
already saying I want cookies.
No.
going.
Nice hint, Jonathan.
Yeah, seriously. But let's go back to the fact you're getting 3, 5, or 7. First of all, for any of us to go out and cook 5 dozen cookies or 3 dozen cookies, and it's not just one flavor of one kind. It's a variety of all different kind of cookies you could have in that opportunity, that price. You can't even. It's a no-brainer. Without question, it's a no-brainer to call you up and order cookies. 3 dozen, $25. 5 dozen, $35. 7 dozen, $45. And the trays come out gorgeous. Whether they're themed or not themed, you can choose. We actually did a baby for a client of mine who had a baby boy. And she did like blue dipped chocolate things and was very cool. You have the pretzels. Now, how many different varieties of pretzels do you do?
Right now, I'm doing just basically the chocolate dipped. I have done a chocolate and caramel and a chocolate peanut butter in the past.
Why did you bring those with you today?
They usually offer those at Father's Day because those are what the dads usually love.
That's a reason. Yeah. Eric's. It's funny you mentioned. We said pretzels, and he said right away in advance, nobody touched the pretzels. The pretzels are mine.
Claimed it.
And nobody listened.
No. But he stole them to his side over there.
He
Did you notice that?
Yeah, he made sure that Jonathan wasn't pulling another pretzel out of there. It's all good.
Well, because we're almost done, so I figured that these don't need to be on display anymore.
So I do have the dipped pretzel rods, and then I also offer the twists, and those are usually a great add-on to any tray. I usually offer the Oreos and the chocolate dipped pretzel twists to add on to a tray to add a little spunk. And
I definitely think that the you call them twists. They're called
twists.
The twists are really cool on the tray. They're really easy to eat, and they're it's different than the rod. Both are great. Both are phenomenal in flavor. And you offer different kind of chocolates. Like I noticed there's some different color patterns you do. Is it chocolate different color, or you did you did an orange one? Was that you did the orange one I saw from a client of mine?
Yeah, I have. So usually when I do the chocolate with a different color, it's usually a melting chocolate. And I do different colors, and I could do different drizzles as well.
So I saw the purple you did for a client of mine, Christine.
I did. I just dropped those off for her.
Those are so beautiful.
She was looking for purple and white for her theme. So I customized those to her. I've done baby showers when you just had a baby.
I've also seen you posting some phallic-looking cookies.
Yes.
I may say so myself. There were definitely penises.
So those are the X-rated cookies. I do offer as well.
That's important to know. So we have bridal showers.
So bridal showers and bachelorette parties. The first request that I got for those, it was fun trying to get those in the mail.
The penis in the mail?
Yes.
And the penis cookie in the mail?
No, the cutters. So I got the penis cookie cutters in the mail.
Did you have to have them delivered discreetly or something?
No, thankfully they came in a box. But those are fun. They are actually getting more and more popular for especially bachelorette parties, and you can theme them. I had somebody order them to give to their coworkers.
I bet you can make for the male bachelor parties cookies that look like hot dogs maybe or something.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I think that would be a great little themed cookie. You know what I mean? You have the penis for the girls and the tatas for the boys. Is that a fair?
Well, oops, it's okay.
Boobies. I think that honestly,
you can just take a heart-shaped cookie and flip it upside down.
Are you getting dirty, Jonathan? Is that what's going on?
You're the one who started the conversation,
He just
David.
went there. He just turned the cookie upside down and turned the whole.
He's like, you got him right there.
X-rated. But honestly, it's a lot of fun because you're creating fun for people in their mouths, in their minds, and to have for different kind of parties and events, whether the holiday or some kind of bachelorette parties, kids' birthday parties, right? And if you ever want to bring cookies to someone's house, I promise you that if you call Steffi a couple days in advance, you will be the talk of the party all day long. The talk of the party, you bring it to the house, and cookies are going to be there, and they're going to go in and just dive into these cookies, and they're going to think you made them, first of all, and you have to give credit where credit's due. They'll be tagged with a nice card on it, probably, saying who made these cookies, maybe.
Yep. So it has my business card attached, Steffi Sweets, with my phone number and Facebook information, and so how people can contact me. I've had people call me up and ask me, can you make cookies? I have to go to a cookie swap, and I don't bake. I burn my cookies every time I make them. and they've brought cookies, and they're like, "There's no way you made these." And they're like, "No, I have to give credit. Stephanie made these from Steffi Sweets."
That's probably one of the best cookies to get at a cookie shop is the one from Stephy Sweets. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for being on the show with us today. We had a lot of fun here. Eric, anything you want to mention about your thoughts, feelings, ideas on the cookie, Stephanie?
No, I'm going to spend an extra half an hour at the gym today.
Are you going to eat all the pretzels today? Because then there'll be another half an hour on top of that.
Yes.
Okay. So an hour
after
at the
the
gym.
gym.
I
Oh.
bet you,
After the gym.
if he even stops at the house, I'm not sure that they make him past his house. I mean, your kids, if they're watching right now, are going to come looking for those pretzels.
They're not getting
He's
them.
not going to share. He wouldn't share with you.
They'll be in my car.
They'll be in the car. And you know what's good about the cold weather is that cookies tend to not get melted as quickly.
Correct.
That's a very nice.
Or at all.
Or at all.
It's cold.
Yes, it's cold. All right, so it's that time when we have to end the show, unfortunately, with you guys. And thank you so much for watching today. Sorry again for the screw up on our Instagram feed. Everything will get edited to version. We'll come back live on Saturday by Jonathan for the whole show to watch again. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, remember, go into TikTok, please, if you have TikTok. Please friend us over there. Go to YouTube. Go to Team Powerhouse Real Estate. Subscribe.
Powerhouse sells.
That's TikTok.
Team.
Oh.
Go to Instagram. Team Powerhouse official page. And then follow me and Eric on our social media pages on Instagram, on Facebook. We'd love to hear about what you're looking for and want to do. And we just thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for
Awesome.
having me.
Just not about cookies.
All right, next we're going to do is the tumbler giveaway as we do every week. Somebody's going to get a tumbler. And let's see who this lucky winner is this week over here.
Beauty enhancing.
All right, beauty enhancing. Thank you so much for the opportunity to give you a beautiful new tumbler. And do you know where they came from? Was that on Instagram? Was that on TikTok? Was that on Facebook?
That looks like an Instagram name, but it also could be a TikTok name.
All right, we're going to find you, get in touch with you, and send these out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you next week. And next week is a special guest, but I can't tell you who yet, so stay tuned to find out. Talk to you soon.
I'll give you a hint. It's not me.